1, 2, 3.
So Grandma, happy 87th birthday. It's been
Thank
so
you.
fun to hang out and come back home and just see you and be here at Riverdale, hear all your stories,
Oh,
spend time with your sibling or your children.
yes.
Can you tell me where you were born and what date and time?
Well, I'm sure it was 6 a.m. because I like to get up early. September 7th, 1938, Los Angeles County General Hospital, when the family lived in Torrance, 21528 Moneta Avenue, Torrance, California. In 1970, that portion of Torrance turned into Carson.
Was your family, were you born into the LDS faith?
Yes, my parents joined the church 3 years before I was born. And I think I wrote that to everybody. The Taylor family was the ones that influenced them. And that's why I got Ruby and Fay, because the Taylor family had a daughter, Donna, and Ruby and Fay. Ruby's birthday was September 6th, the day before mine, so that's why I got Ruby. And then I got Fay. She was an opera singer, Fay was. Beautiful singing voice. And then when I was young, I got a doll and named her Donna Ruby Fay, so I could have all three of their names. Yeah. Okay, your turn.
What kind of activities did you like when you were a kid? Like sports or theater, dancing?
Wow. Ray and I, we explored. We were buddies. He was 2 years older. And we did a lot of climbing the rafters, I'm sure. I hung from the rafters in the garage by my knees, right next to the pigeons who like to stay there too. And then when I was 8, I think Ray got busy with scouting, and I got busy with, well, I guess it wasn't 8 years old for him. I don't know when he got into scouting. Anyway, I was jealous. I wanted to be a Boy Scout, so I learned the Boy Scout oath. Anyway, so my mother took me in tap dancing, ballet, and acrobatics between ages 8 and 11.
What were your fondest memories of your parents or grandparents growing up?
My one grandmother died 6 weeks before I was born. That was my mother's mother. Bertha Bell Stancliffe was her name. And then she married a Hildebrandt and had another baby named Bobby, Robert. And that's where my Bobby got his name, because I was thinking of names for my number 3 son. And I said, when Brent repeated the name Bobby, I said, that's it, that's it. Because Brent wasn't talking a lot. Dean kind of taught Brent to talk, it seems like. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, grandparents.
Yeah, fondest memories
Oh, yeah.
of you as a kid with
So,
your parents or grandparents.
we went to Long Beach to visit my father's mother, Minnie Thiele. She had married a German who was a magnificent piano player. He had an upright piano, which I inherited. He played every key. It was beautiful, and he said he played for the heads of Europe, and I believed him because he was so good. And they lived in Long Beach, and my parents took us. I think even Dennis got to go before they passed away. But I don't remember much except the piano playing. But I inherited the piano. But since I had 4 boys and Richard had 4 girls, I gave the piano to Richard, since I thought girls needed to play the piano more than boys.
Did any of your boys learn how to play the piano? Or girls?
They might have a little bit. You'd have to ask them about the piano.
Where do you sit in your siblings?
I'm the baby.
You're the baby?
Yeah. Alma was 14 years older than me, so I didn't get to know her very well. When I was 3, she got married. And she says, at her reception, I was flipping up my skirt, saying, see my Lilk panties? I'm wearing Lilk panties. That was a big deal to me. Anyway, so they moved away. She married Alfred Joseph Oliver, AJ, we called him. They moved to Compton eventually, but he was in the Navy, so they probably went all over the place. And I liked AJ, even though he was kind of anti and drank beer. And he was a good guy, though. He loved Alma so much. And then Richard was the firstborn. Oh, Wesley. Wesley and Alma were the children of Elmer and Helen. And then Helen divorced Elmer. And so then when she married my dad, Ernest, Richard was the firstborn, born February 6, 1931, because they were married in 1930. And then he was 11¼ pounds. I'm lucky to be here. I really am. And then Ray was born in 36, and I in 38. And then that was it.
What was your favorite activity as a child with your siblings or with your friends?
You know, my mother read to us a lot. I know I sat on her lap, and Ray was first. He wrote a story about the headless doll. Remember that story?
Oh.
It explains how he was on my mother's lap, being read to. Then I was born, so Mother made room on her ample lap for 2 of us to read to us. And I know she memorized poems too and stories, and she was good as and taught us how to read before we went to school.
Wow. And
I sure thought she was a great mother. And my dad just played after work. He would do stuff with us. We went camping. He played baseball. He taught me how to fish and swim in the same pond where we went camping in Corona, California. Yeah, he was a good dad.
Do you think you got your athleticism from both parents?
Trying to catch up with Ray, and in school too. Ray was a 4.0. Oh my goodness. I got A's and B's and 2 C's. A C in chemistry and a C in history, and I cried. Why can't I get A's? The school was harder for me than it was for Ray. But I enjoyed Ray. I don't remember a lot, but we were together. Oh, I know one story. I love this story. When we were young, Ray said, I'll play dolls with you if you'll play baseball with me. And we did. That worked.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've known you to always journal. Did you get your journaling from your mother? Did your mother journal, or your grandmother?
You know, probably, but
I think I journal, and I think it's because I've seen you journal my whole life, and my mom journal.
I don't think I have any written record of my mother, but I think I have found some things. Yeah, she wrote.
Do you keep your journals?
Huh?
Do you keep your journals?
Yeah, every day.
Do you keep the ones that you fill? Like, do you have a library of past journals?
They're in the basement in the Preston house. Yeah, in fact, I've got a lot to have Laura and David store.
Yeah. Yeah, I could take those for you.